Hey guys, here we are. I'm rolling here with my very good friend Hej, who is a purple belt. Hej has been training for about 2.5, 3 years. He's very good. So here we tie up. He's going for an elevation under my leg, and I try to control his upper body by grabbing some kind of arm lock. It's like an Americana grip here. Hej is a self-professed truck master. That's what he calls himself, but he's very good at the truck, so I always have to watch out for that when I roll with him. So here I'm playing a seated position. I go for an outside delahiva to a single, which I don't think I get it. I roll to a Granby to end up on top. He's got a nice good control over my face, and he goes to squeeze as I look at the camera, and keeps a nice head position, and we reset to get back into a shot. Hej is nice. He doesn't give you the same position, but we had this discussion, because what you do there is you prevent your opponent from working their defense. He said, I don't want to feel like my opponent has I don't want my opponent to think that I'm taking advantageous positions, but it's like, man, I want to work out of that. So check that out, what we just did right there. I grabbed his hand and I pushed off it with my leg to prevent that leg ride position, that leg drag position. That's a move that Carolina taught me in that same class. So now I tried to get some height and get away from him, giving up my back there. So I put a whizzer in. Hej loves the back as well as the truck. I mean, those two positions go hand in hand, and he loves twisters as well. Oh, and he's got round. He beat my whizzer. Anthony and Pete getting the shot for a while. Now I'll grab a Kimura. That's like my last saving grace, and I let it go. Look how jacked Anthony is, bro. All natural. Nigerian genetics, truly superior. There we go. Pete Moody and Anthony having a sweet embrace after their war, and we end up in that same kind of back position. But Hej wants to be nice again. Boom, and now he's got a twister type position. I roll out because I like that position as well, so I know exactly what I don't want my opponent to do, so I do that. That's Carolina there drinking her water. She was the one who taught me that leg drag counter. And then I establish some kind of X guard here as Hej moves Anthony out of the shot. Anthony's like, oh. Let's go. So I've got a single leg X here, single leg X guard. I switch it into a reverse X, and I try to go for to lace up a 411 or a Kanibasami, but Hej keeps his hips very flat, very heavy, so I bail on that, and we're back to playing open guard. I sit up, I try to invert, I bail on that, and I go for a Jackie Chan, which is another Kanibasami type of entry. So I've got an inside heel hook exposure, and I grab an arm drag at the same time, reaching across with my left arm to his left lat, and I think I'm going to try scooping my hips out and take his back. Let's see how that goes for me. Boom, I'm on the back. I've got no hooks in, got a nice head position there, nice wedges on my hedges. Wave at the camera there, make sure everyone's still watching, and I try to keep a nice pinch on his hips there. Julian taught me that in that same class. There's that tight pinch, but Hej does a really good job. Put his hands down. What I should have done there is go for his neck straight away, because he's not protecting his neck when he's pushing on my knees. I want to get him with that next time. So I stay nice and heavy, nice head position, and I'm hunting for the back, but Hej does a really good job. And here we go, we're entering Hej's world. Hej loves the truck. There we go. He's almost got it. You see how he's controlling my right leg, and he's trying to get under my left arm, but I'm very aware of that, so he just gives up on the truck and takes my back. I'm kind of relieved because the twister, sorry, he gives up on the twister to take my back. So he's working the choke. I turn into him. I need to start coming up now, and I start reaping a leg to go for a leg lock position. I've got a 411 position here. He gives me the other leg, I lace the other leg. Now we're back to a single leg X position, coming up. See, I have stapled his left thigh with my right foot, that's going to help me here because he can't establish any kind of back take or leg entanglement because of that. So now he's got an elevation and he's got control of my left leg. I think he's got double butterflies there, and he uses that as a sweep. That was beautiful, and he holds on to that foot to pass. When we go to reset, get back in the frame. Yeah, Hej is a very, very technical role. He's a very solid purple belt. He's the blue belt GOAT. In fact, I don't think anyone won more blue belt gold medals other than Anthony, who was in the shop previously. So Hej climbing his way up my body, trying to take my back. Again, this is a very playful role. It's kind of matching technique for technique. It's not about squeezing and being too rigid, but when a position presents itself, you make a quick burst to get the position. So look, he's got a twister position here. You see that he's got control of my arm and my hip, and I have to turn away. I have to do something here. I try to untangle my bottom leg, because you have to either address the control on the arm or the leg. And oh, I use it to enter a leg lock position, but you see that elevation prevents me from doing so. Can I take a top position here? I do take a top position here. And I got now I'm kind of on his back. I roll for my own kind of truck position there, trying to truck the truck master, but you see how he's very clever. He's controlling my hip. I try to let that go, and he gets the top position. Yeah, if you can rewind that, you will see that he was controlling my hip, preventing me from taking his back. And then when I did that, I had a bigger exposure of his back, because I was controlling the knee line. So he realized that and very, very cleverly took the top position. That's what you should do there. Now I'm on bottom, kind of a half guard position, but a loose. I'm not locked up any half guard. Now I enter half butterfly and full butterfly. We are playing an open guard game. Recenter a bit for the camera. Hej, nice head control. Come up on top. I think he's working a triangle here. Need to be aware of that. Escape. Oh. Yes. And then we reset in the middle because we went out of shot for a little while. Controlling Hej's arm, making sure he doesn't get head control. And this is something interesting I did. So usually I go to try to take the back, but here you see I'm controlling that foot and I turn it into a sweep. I haven't done that before. Oh look, and I'm back on his back again. I'm back on his back in that same position that we were in before that. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what offense I can mount from there. I think from here I go for some kind of arm lock. But I want to see if I can get a leg lock position from there. I need to consult Sensei. I need to consult Jamie. So look, I've got a nice pinch on his arm, but he gets it out. It wasn't a strong enough position. It's just something to keep him guessing. So we're back in that quarter guard position. I think so. He fakes a back step. I don't fully commit to the defense, otherwise he would have passed. But I do address it, otherwise he would have just entered a leg entanglement. So I do the same thing. Instead of going for an underhook to his back, what I do is I prevent with my right hand, the one that's on the bottom, I prevent his knee from coming out, and then with the left hand I grab the back, I grab his foot. You see that? And I'm going to just wrench his foot upwards, and we're going to end up in that same sweep position. Beautiful. He's trying to do everything he can to keep me off him. He gives up his back here. I'm trying to go for a truck here. I'm quite high up on his body. I roll. Oh, controlling, still controlling, still controlling. Oh. Oh, and he takes the top position. He's very good at that, man. He's very good at reading these scrambles and these positions. This is his whole game. And now he's got a side control. Oh. See how he's controlling with that, with his leg. He's pinning my elbow down. Just let that go now. Trying to go into some kind of armbar position here. He's almost in a mount. There's Julian and Asher rolling in the background. Brown belt Julian, purple belt Asher. I've already posted a video with Asher. I'm gonna post one with Julian one day. He's a very, very technical role, very good role. So Hej is in that top quarter guard, I believe, and he's probably gonna try taking my back with a samurai roll or a truck roll. This is the position that Hej likes. Oh, I scoot out. I should be coming to like a single leg X here. There's space for it, but somehow I'm opting not to. Oh, and there we go. And now we're gonna wrestle. Let's wrestle. Hej is a good wrestler, man. He's very strong. Once he grabs you, nice little fake of the shot. Grab. Yeah, you gotta keep him guessing, man. Don't give up grips. Keep him guessing. Working collar ties, working arm drags. Oh, we went for a trip, didn't get the top position. I got a little smile out of Hej. That means that it was close. I mean, jiu-jitsu guys get lazy with their footwork. You see how they just step one foot in front of the other? You're not really meant to get that lazy with it. You're meant to step the same way a boxer does, right? So Hej going for a shot of his own. I read that. Hej now looking to come around to my back, I believe. Oh, I've got that single leg. Tie it up. I put that pressure down. Boom, I get the takedown. Oh, but Hej ends up on top again. Pete Moody there, coming to say goodbye. And then Hej going for his patented truck roll. That's a beautiful grip that he's got on my leg there, because I'm trying to post up. I'm trying to create I'm trying to build a house there, and I'm trying to get that knee to the ground, which I do eventually. Oh, and now I'm in a guard position. And that was the end of the round. Beautiful. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Until next time. Bye bye.